Hi, this is Pat Higgins, and today we're going to talk about no-fault benefits and how you can get paid for your lost wages if you're in a car crash. So let's assume you're a driver, you're a passenger, or you're a pedestrian, and you get in a car crash, and it's a covered car crash under New York State law, and so that means no fault applies. So if you're a driver and a passenger, you submit a no-fault claim called an NF-2 to the no-fault carrier for that vehicle. If you're a pedestrian and you get hit by a car, you submit the no-fault claim to that vehicle, the carrier for that vehicle. So what can you get in no-fault benefits? For lost wages. Remember, we've got this $50,000 bucket, right? So we got medical reimbursement, we've got reasonable and other necessary expenses, and then you got lost wages. So you can get 80% of your lost wages up to $2,000 a month for 3 years, and that is non-taxable. So how do you do this? Within 30 days, you submit a claim called an NF-2. You make sure your doctor fills out what's called an NF-3, which they will do, which verifies that there's been an injury that's related. Then the carrier will send out what's called an NF-6 to your employer, which you've identified in your original form, and then the carrier gets the verification that in fact you're employed and you're working at the certain wage. Then the no-fault carrier starts making payments. Now, what happens if you're self-employed? Okay, of course, there's a form for that. That's called the NF-7. Now, since you're self-employed, there's going to be more forms to fill out. There's going to be more documents to provide. But it's still, once that's done, it's still the same basic process. Now, the other thing is that, obviously if you're hurt, you may be hurt for a while, and it may be that you have to continue submitting for your lost wages. So please remember to keep doing that, all right? As your lost wages accrue, keep submitting and informing no fault of that. You're supposed to submit them as they accrue, but in no event later than 90 days. Okay, so that's basically it. Now, there are some offsets, such as New York State Disability and Workers' Compensation, but that's for a different video segment. So I hope you have a great weekend, and we will be in touch.